Hello students, hope you all are doing good. Today we will do the chapter collecting things. We will do the course book exercise. It is on page number 45, and today we will find out the transitive and intransitive verbs. So the transitive verbs have an objective, and intransitive verb do not have an objective. So now we're gonna start the example, and that is make a list of transitive verbs in the following paragraph. So gonna start reading of the paragraph. Once there was a boy. He lived in a huge forest. His house was very small, and his mother and father lived there too. One day he walked down the path. Suddenly he saw a tiny snail. He picked up all the snails and took it home. When he reached home, he showed the snail to his mother. So we will pick the transitive verb from this passage, transitive and intransitive. So in this paragraph, here's was. Let me show you with pointer, and that is, here's the was and this was, and we can see here these are the intransitive verbs and transitive verbs, and lived using here and lived using here, it's intransitive. And then one day he walked down the path, so walk down, it's intransitive. And suddenly he saw, it's a transitive, a tiny snail. And then he picked up the snail, and it is transitive, and took it home, it's also a transitive. And when he reached home, he showed the snail to his mother. Both are the transitive verbs. So you will do the practice of this transitive and intransitive verbs at home, and here's also the answer key. You can check your answers from here. Now we move to the next part, and that is past indefinite tenses. So I'm gonna read the definition of past indefinite, and that is a tense that indicates an act or habitual action in the past is called past indefinite. That something which is happening in the past is past indefinite. For the affirmative sentence, following is the method. The method is, first we use the subject, second we add the second form of verb, and the last we add object. For example, the simple tense is, they made toys. So here is the subject, and made the second form, and the toys is the object. Next is, she recited the Holy Quran. She is the subject, and recited is the second form we used, and the Holy Quran is the object. Now the last one is, you solve the sums. Move to the negative sentences. The method of the negative sentences is, we use subject in the first, and then did not, and then the first form of verb. We always use first form with did not. When we use did, we use first form. And then the object. The example of negative sentences is, she did not cook food. So we didn't use cooked, because it's a negative sentence and we use did not here. We use the first form. So she did not cook food. And the second one is we did not buy a new house. And the last example is they did not read a book. Now move to the interrogative sentences. That is, the method of interrogative is did not. First we add did not, and then subject, then first form of verb, then object, and the last we use the question mark. So we're gonna start the example. Did she sit on the roof? So first we use did, and then the subject, which is she, and sit. We use the first form of the sit, and then object. Roof is the object, and then in the last the question mark. Now the next example is did we go to bazaar? And the last one is did you read the book? Now following are some practice questions which you will solve at home. I'm gonna read the questions. कल इतवार था, मैंने एक तोता पकड़ा, चिड़िया दासी ने घंटी बजाई. फोर्थ वन इज बच्चे चिड़िया घर गए, हमने काम मुकम्मल किया, उसने चाय नहीं पी, घास ने घड़ी की मुरम्मत नहीं की, हमने कल आम नहीं खाए. चौकीदार ने चोर नहीं पकड़ा, डाकिये ने मुझे खत नहीं दिया, क्या चिड़ा ने घोंसला बनाया, क्या तुमने काम मुकम्मल किया, क्या बच्चों ने शोर मचाया, क्या वो कल लाहौर गया, क्या लड़कों ने पतंग उड़ाई. So now you read these sentences and rewrite it and write it in the English. Like kal itwar tha, so yesterday was Sunday. So you will write it in this blank. Today's lecture end here. Hope you understand it. Thank you.